Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys had a lovely week full of love, laughter, and a lot of sarcasm, because you know we need sarcasm in the world. This is your girl Xyelle here with another video for you guys. Today's video is going to be kind of like a three-parter, okay? What am I going to do? I know you're asking. What I'm going to do is I am going to take the Star Wars saga, divide the trilogies up in order, and I'm going to share with you my opinion of the best scenes of each episode by trilogies. Okay? So sit back, relax, maybe grab some popcorn. Oh, by the way, just letting you know, if you have not watched any of the Star Wars movies, first of all, shame on you. Second, go watch them because major spoilers ahead, okay? Alright guys, let's get this started. This is what you came for. Let's do it.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right down to it. So, for this video, I'm basically going to go through every episode of the Star Wars saga and pick the best moments that I thought were so amazing that I just have to talk about. Before I begin, though, I must warn everybody that there will be major spoilers. So, if you have not seen any of the Star Wars movies, first of all, shame on you. Second, please watch them. Join us. And third, again, spoilers. Stop the video, go watch them, then come back, and we'll see if we agree on the best moments of each episode, okay? Okay, guys, let's get down to it. We are going to start with the prequels, okay? So let's start with The Phantom Menace, episode 1. Now, when I first heard that, George Lucas was going to make prequels, I was very excited, a little apprehensive. I mean, I didn't know if it would live up to the hype. I mean, I was there, premiere, at the theater, and I was not disappointed. I watched the entire movie. I was so attentive. I was every single detail. Now, what stands out to me in this, first episode, I would have to say is the Duel of the Fates. The battle between Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and of course, Darth Maul. I mean, it was pure brilliance. The battle, the coordination, the choreography, the physicality of it all, it was just such a way to usher in this whole path of these prequels and, of course, of the story of how Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader. And everything from this Duel of Fates, everything from this point is kind of like a jump start into everything. This is like the spark that ignites everything. And the battle itself has stayed with me. That's why every time I think about episode 1 from the prequels, my mind jumps to this battle. I mean, it was amazing. So well thought, so intricate. I mean, I have no more words. It was just out of this world. Okay, so the next episode, obviously, is Attack of the Clones. If you have watched them, then you know the basic story. Years have passed. Anakin is a grown. Of course, anybody would say, oh, this is the movie with the love story in it, and how they develop and how they fall in love with each other, Anakin and Padme. But to me, the scene that most stands out in this movie, and it will stand out for the rest of my life, and no words. And when I was in the theater, and this scene was coming up, and you could just feel that, oh, no, is this actually going to happen? Is this seriously going to happen? And when it happens, this was me during that whole scene. I was just like, literally. I do not lie, guys. That was me during that whole scene. So which scene am I talking about? Guys, I am talking about the scene where Yoda takes out his lightsaber and shows what a, not gonna say it, what a bad, you know what, he is as a Jedi Master, as a complete master. I mean, that was just so amazing. There's no words to describe it. I mean, the mastery, the enthusiasm, the you thought I was old? Let me tell you something. This is what I'm gonna do to you. I mean, like, don't mess with Yoda. That was just, and then he just picks up his cane at the end, like, oh, nothing happened. I'm good. The best. Again, if you have not watched Attack of the Clones, if just for one reason, not the love story, the Yoda kicking butt scene. I mean, no words. Alright, guys, let's keep going with the next episode. Oh, sorry. Let me show you a clip of what I'm talking about. Yoda deserves that, right? So here is Yoda kicking a little butt. As you can see, Yoda hides well all his skills. That's good because you know what they always say, it's the quiet ones you gotta watch out for, right? Okay, so now we're gonna jump into episode 3, which is the last episode in the prequels. So this one is called Revenge of the Sith. This is basically the last chapter of this prequel, which, as I have said before, ignites the path of Anakin Skywalker becoming Darth Vader. And in this movie, this is where this actually happens. Again, spoilers if you haven't watched them, go watch them. Okay, so you watch the movie and you're thinking, okay, when is it going to happen? What's going to happen? Are they going to get to a certain point? Are the kids going to be, you know, born? Because it is revealed at this, you know, episode that Padme is expecting a child. And of course, we've watched the movies. We know it's twins. But still, the way that the script was written, well written, and how everything was explained, the moment that really jumps out at me, the one that I love in this particular movie, is of course when the Jedi discover, specifically Anakin discovers, that the Dark Sith that they've been looking for is Palpatine, that he thought was his friend. And he then tells, you know, Master Windu of the situation, and Master Windu goes to confront Palpatine, and a battle ensues, of course. And Anakin, instead of staying out of it, goes to try to, he in his mind is try to help the situation, but it really didn't help. It was just a step that he shouldn't have taken, because we ended up losing Mace Windu. And in this is where Anakin lost himself. This is where he stepped over that line into the dark side of the Force. And then his allegiance was to Palpatine. And of course, I have to say that moment, of course, where he says, "Execute Order 66," it just lives on in infamy. It's in my mind. Every time someone says episode 3, that is the first thing that comes to my mind. And sometimes, even like anywhere that I am and I hear like, oh, okay, order, and in my head, someone's saying order in a restaurant, and in my head saying, is it Order 66? So, I mean, it's just how the turning point that Anakin falls into the dark side at that moment, and with that order, that everything changes in the whole Star Wars universe. It definitely stays in. It's definitely in my head. It's masterfully completed. Now, there is another moment in this episode that also stays with me, resonates, and just builds all these questions about what is, like, why are they rivals? Why are Kenobi and Anakin these rivals that in episode 4, you know, things happen. We're going to talk about that. Obviously, the battle on Mustafar between Anakin and Kenobi is the other moment that truly defines this episode for me. And of course, that we know that Kenobi has the high ground. This is the moment, like, the full rage within Anakin awakens, and he's basically just Vader. Anakin's gone. And Kenobi lost a friend. Wow. It's the deep feeling that you feel with these characters and these actors that brought these characters to life. No words. No words, guys. I mean, I get choked up when I actually talk about this because I love these so much. Wow. Okay, guys. So I have taken care of the prequels. Like I said, I was gonna take each set of trilogies. I would start with the prequels. Now I'm gonna go to the next set. So if you guys stay with me, all right, you're gonna love what I have to say for the next set of movies. All right. So don't go anywhere. Stay with me. Let's keep going, okay? Did you think I was gonna click away and not actually let you see that little bit? Of course, we need to hear Emperor Palpatine say those magic words. So here they are. Do it. Kind of gives you chills when you hear it, right? And of course, we need to see Obi-Wan Kenobi have the high ground. We cannot walk away without having a little peek at that. So here, delectable for you.
I have the high ground!
Remember I had said I'm going to do this as a 3-parter, so the next trilogy will be, you have to wait for the video. So if you guys are new to the channel, hit subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you love what I had to say, and bell for notifications. That way you guys know when those next videos come out. That way you can just follow the trilogies, okay? Alright guys, I'm going to see you in the next one. Remember, from my heart to yours, put some love out in the universe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.